Welcome guys. So today we'll do some more exercises. Before we start with the book, that one, Math Foundation, that's GCSE. We try to do it all, hopefully. So now we will start with x plus 1 multiply with x minus a. In this situation, if I got the same nouns or the same numbers or whatever in both terms, just the signs is different, that can be written like x square minus a square. The explanation of that is if we multiply that brackets with that brackets, I will end up with this. So let's do it. X multiply with x, which is x square. X multiply with minus a, which is minus a x. The next term with the both terms in the second bracket. So plus a multiply x, that would give me plus a x, and plus a minus a, that would give me minus a square. We can notice minus ax plus ax, they will gone, like minus 5 plus 5, they will go. So minus the same terms but different signs, they will cancel each other. So I will end up with x square minus a square. Will be rule number 1 for today. So guys, just if you see x plus a, x minus a, can be written like that. Now, what if I've got x plus a, for example? That's all squared. In this situation, I have a rule as well. Square the first term plus square the first term plus double first term multiply the second term. That's the rule. If I go x minus a all squared, the same situation. Square the first term plus square the second term minus double the first term multiply the second term. That's quite important. We might need them in the future. So x plus a squared, x minus a squared. That's the second rule. And the third rule. So I've got 5x plus 3 multiplied by 5x minus 3. The same thing, as the rule said, 5x all squared plus minus, so minus 3 squared. So in this situation, 5 squared 25, x squared minus 3 squared is 9. I will end up with that. Let us make sure 5x multiplied by 5x is 25x squared. 5x multiplied minus 3, that would give me minus 15x. Plus 3 multiply 5x, that would give me plus 15x. And plus 3 minus 3x minus 3, sorry, multiply minus 3, that would give me minus 9. So I've got minus 15 in here, plus 15 in here, cancel each other. So we'll end up with 25x squared minus 9. The same result will go both sides. Just to make sure, guys. So just put in mind, if you go x plus a multiply x minus a, that gave me x squared minus a squared. And I've got this exercise, 36p to power 4 all to power half equal to 24. and they want the value of p. So what can we do? As we know, 36 p to power 4, and I have a make it root because can be written like that, equal to 24. And now, as we know, we can write that, we can divide it to two parts, 36 and p to power 4 equal to 24. As we know, the root of 36 is 6 multiplied p to power 4 can be written like the p squared all squared equal to 24. b to power 4 can be written b squared all squared, because if you multiply the 2 with the 2 in here, got p to power 4, so the same thing. So now 6, as we know, the square will cancel the root in here, one of the squares will cancel the root, so we end up with p squared equal to 24. All I need to do now is divide both sides on 6 to get rid of the 6 next to the p. So that will divide by on 6 and the other one divide by 6. That will give me p squared equal to 24 divided on 6 is 4. And at the end of the day, p will equal to plus or minus 2. Why plus or minus 2? Why not only 2? So before we come to this step, we'll explain what will happen here. So to find the value of p, we have to root both sides. Root both sides. So square p square, the root of p square will equal to the root of 4. So what I did now, I just give a root for both sides. That wouldn't affect anything in the equation. That wouldn't affect anything because I did that for both sides. So as we know, the root will cancel the square. So I've got p in here. And for square root of 4 is 2. But always, when we do that, when something under the root, you should give it the positive value and the negative value. Anything when it's squared, I got 4, you have to give it both signs, positive and negative. So in this situation, p could have two values. P could be plus 2 and p could be minus 2. So anything, any unknown, for example, m, p, whatever, I've got, for example, m squared, p squared, and I've got, for example, 16. And got in here 81, for example. And I need the value of m, only m, because it's squared. I have to give it plus or minus 4 in this situation, and in here p could be plus or minus 9 in this situation. Now they give me 2b all to power 3 divided on 4b squared. How can we do this exercise? So in here, 2 cube multiply b cube divided by 4b squared. So I divided the cube to both 2 and b, and 4b squared. See. So as we know, 2 to power 3, that means 2 multiplied 3 times by itself. So 2 multiplied 2 is 4, multiplied 2 is 8. B cube divided by 4b squared. As we learned, 8b cube, I can transfer this to multiply, but I have to swap this one. So it will be 1 over 4b squared. So in this situation, 8 over b cube, 4 over b squared. So 8 divided on 4 give me 2. And b cube divided on b squared that will give me b, sorry. Because when we divide unknowns, we subtract the power of them. So 3 minus 2 will give me b to power 1, which is b. So the final answer is 2b of this exercise. Just guys, one more thing. If I got 3 to power 2, that means 9. That means 3 multiply 3. So what if I've got 3 to power minus 2? Since what can I do? You can write it in this. So as we know, minus 2, that means in the denominator it was plus 2, 3 to power 2. So 1 over 3 to power 2. This one can be written like that. I put it in the denominator, it was in the denominator, but I put it in the denominator down to make the power positive. So now I will end up with 1 over 9. So 3 to power minus 2 equal to 1 over 9. What if 4 to power minus 2? That will give me 1 over 16. And so on. So if I got 4 to power 2, that would give me 16. If I got minus 4 to power minus 2, that will give me 1 over 16. The inverse. So I have a question. They told me to find the value of m. I got 3 to power m equal to 81. To find the value of m, I have to make the base equal, the same. So in here 3, I have to make it 3. So how can we do that? So I got 3 to power m equal to 3 to power 4 is the same of 81. So if you multiply 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 4 times 3, I will have 81. So 3 to power 4 can be written, 81 can be written 3 to power 4. So in this situation, because both base are the same, so the power are the same. So when you got 3 and 3, at the end of the day, m equal to 4. Thank you.